Guys, Delu, Daguna, YouTube's and Golo Kante. Fridays equals Q&A days, and as usual, you lot have received me well, folks. So I might as well crack on with your questions. Just allow me to take a sip of the juice. Who's one we're going to answer first? Will Greg asks name your best player in the world from each continent currently. Well, I've actually prepared for that one. South America, Neymar. Europe, I'm going with Cristiano Ronaldo. Assuming you mean the birth nation of these players. Salah, I'm going to go with for Africa at this current moment. North America, you have to allow me. Pulisic counts. I don't pre-MLS like that. Pulisic has to count. Asia, again, you're going to have to allow me. You're going to have to count Son. Antarctica, I don't know any ballers, so yeah, man. If I'm missing out any continents, apologies. DMN9 answers, would you take Isco at Arsenal, and which position would you play him, and what do you like about him? I love him as a player. Bro, you're disrespecting Isco. He's not one of them. Would you say? Would he take Arsenal? This guy is amazing at the close control, the balance, the playmaking, the movement, the ability to draw fouls and draw people out of position. The guy is quality. Of course, I'll take him. Where I'd play him, it's a bit difficult. He's played on the flanks. He excels in the middle. If we're honest, we need a defensive mid. And now I love Isco, and it's wrong, and it goes against everything I'm saying, and I'm a damn right hypocrite. But if I get him, I don't know how, but I'll force him in the middle. If anything, we'll do a thing where he starts off on the flanks, and like what we did a couple seasons ago, someone will take turns out there. We'll just all come inside and play football anyways. Isco's quality, bro, man. Bello asks, what's your favourite thing about being Jamaican? Firstly, people, I am Jamaican and I love it and it's amazing. But I have Bajan heritage in me, Barbados as well, and I love it and it's a place close to my heart. So please don't ever forget that. I love them both. So what's my favourite thing about being Jamaican? I'd say everything from the cocoa bread and the guinea and the sugar cane to the way we don't take nonsense, to the way it's just a small nation of 3 million people or so, but just shaking up the nation to the world, like. You got from Marcus Garvey to Bob Marley or whatever you want to say, to Usain Bolt, many people, man, and we're leading the way as well. Did you know Jamaica is one of the only countries where your boss is more likely to be a female than a male as well? Shows we don't run them pay. You know how you're seeing in England all this gender pay gap. We don't run them things they argue, but yeah, probably that, just everything, man. I mean, like anyone from any country, just proud, innit? In your opinion, do you take Bob Marley as one of the greats ever to grace reggae music? Of course, man. That's not for me to say. I'm a humble person who makes YouTube videos. I can't disrespect the legend. Of course, bro. Jimbo Jumbo asks his thoughts on a 4-4-2 diamond. I'm a big fan of it, provided the fullbacks are constantly going to go forward and offer an outlet, because width would be key if you're going to play a diamond, or it can go terribly wrong. You can get overran and you can't. And if the other team's fullbacks are decent and wingers are decent, can be in trouble. Mike Hunt asks, will winning the Europa League make Wenger more likely to stay? Based on that answer, how do you think his decision will determine whether the players come in or leave? Big up from Australia, brother. Another great video. Shout out to you, my Don. If he wins, realistically, he's going to stay. It'll be his first European trophy of his career. At the end of the day, Arsenal would leave the season on some sort of high, being the champs. To be honest with you, you've also asked me, how do you think his decision will determine whether players come in or leave? To be honest, somehow a man's a bag Lacazette and Aubameyang regardless of this future, so I don't really think it will to a degree. But you've got any player, whether you're a star player or a young player, you've got a question. If you're offered a proposal by Arsenal, how long is Wenger going to stay here? And if he is going to leave, what's the plans past this? So that's not. I can't answer that question, my guy specifically. But on one hand, I don't think it will, because I'd like to think he'll do the best for the club in terms of, or what he deems the best for the club in terms of signing, or the club will still move on. I mean, we've signed Aubameyang and Lacazette. How old are they? They've got many. By the time they're of the time to retire, Wenger will be gone by now. Let's just assume they stay. They must have been told something in regards to the future when Wenger eventually leaves, as has to have Mesut Ozil for signing this new deal. Players aren't guaranteed anything, but surely Ramsey as well, or Jack Wilshere have to be hearing plans for the club post Wenger if they're really in contract negotiation talks, whether they signed it or not. So I don't know, my bro, man. But big up yourself from Australia. I know you watch these things at mad times, and all you lot do. Big up everyone from around the world. Football 101 asks, do you think Maitland-Niles should be a starter? Probably not at the level to be a regular starter, but definitely rotation and getting more minutes than he is getting. For me anyways, he would have. Harry Hunt asks, Who should Arsenal sign as a backup to Bellerin? Not really sure in regards to backup, but in regards to pushing him for a starting lineup, what's the Albanian fullback from Napoli, Husa or something? Forgive me if I said his name wrong. I like him, to be honest. JP Jackson asks his thoughts on Nordi. Let's call him Nordi, that young centre half that's linked with City and all of that. He can play. I think he can step into midfield. I like him a lot, man. I haven't seen a lot of him. I've only seen him this year. But what I like about him, he's composed. He's not afraid to make a challenge. He's a very good centre, a very good player, man, and someone I've got time for. Like I said, I'd have to build up my knowledge. I don't watch I don't watch him every week. But he's someone that my friends who do have been giving me glowing reports, and from the footage I've seen, he's got a big future, and you can see why he linked with City. Progressive Life asks, why don't you monetize vids? Is anyone what money am I gonna get from 100 odd views, bro? But the day you see me do that is when I've kind of made it or wants to. Like, I mean, if anyone wants to sponsor the thing or salute me for their vids, then shout out, man. I'm open to sponsorships and that. But I don't. Yeah, man. Too many people are looking for shortcuts and these things. I'm here because I like producing content, and you guys seem to like it. Mr. Will Good asks, do you think? I don't know if I've answered this already. Do you think Perez will finish his career at Arsenal and be used as a squad player? Doubt he finishes it, and I doubt he actually has a future here. I'd love to be wrong, but that's over, bro. RP145 asks, what Championship players, or perhaps even from League 1 or 2, would you buy if you were a Premier League manager? 1 or 2, probably, well, 2 definitely if they have to be younger players or extremely exceptional, to be honest with you. In terms of Championship, I wrote some down. I've got Tom Carney, I can't say his name properly, of Fulham, Ryan Sessegnon. From the this is all, you might as well just say Football League as a whole. Harvey Barnes, I'd look at Ben Gibson, I'd look at a few boys from Wolves in Jota, Neves and all of them. I'd look at Yedem I believe he was I last saw him at Barnsley. I'd look at Kieran Doyle of on loan from Everton to Forest, I believe. I'd look at Norwich's keeper Angus Gunn, Maddison of Norwich, Ryan Fredericks, the former Spurs boy of Fulham as well. That's the players I'd be looking at. Shout out to everyone for asking me these questions, man. I've enjoyed this Q&A. Guys, deluded. Get in the comments, subscribe, and do the rest. I'm out.